What's up, y'all? I'm back, and here we go. Deep to the season. We are 9-1 versus the 4-6 New York Jets. I can tell you right now, this was a fun game. You can tell by the name of the video. Um, Jets are probably my least favorite team in the NFL. I'm a division rival, um, and I don't. Yeah, I've really hated the Jets mainly when Rex Ryan went there because they just became relevant. And ever since then, they've just been like just a team that's not. I want to say is like I want to say like they're really tough, but I mean, but every division matchup is tough. But the Jets are just a different story. So oh, look at that playoff picture, dominating the AFC. Closest team is the Jaguars, which is kind of crazy. The Jags are doing so well. I mean, the first year, I wouldn't expect Blake Bortles to do good until like later because they have a very young team. But here we go. Jets didn't do shit on their first drive, so then we got the ball here, and we're gonna hit Gronk to start the game off right. This is how we do, you know, really trying to get everybody involved, and Brady just always prepared for things. So here we go, the Garrett Blunt. Bow. Blunt forced trauma, running it in for a touchdown. Running it like, oh man, that was disrespectful. So disrespectful. But here we go. So Jets again didn't do shit. Went 3-and-out. No sacks or nothing. Just straight good defense. So we get the ball here and we hit Gronk down. Now he's running down the sideline and just whoo. This man became on a mission. On a mission. So after that big play, we ended up settling for a field goal. We couldn't punch it in. But Jets get the ball there, dink and dime it down the field. And then here we go with Logan. Oh no, Logan Ryan with the pick. I thought it was Brandon Marshall that was going deep, but no, it was Eric Decker. But here we go. So we get the ball back right after that interception. And here we go. Brady's dropping back. And wow, we hit Julian Edelman down the field. Brady already with 124 yards in the first quarter. 4 for 6. This man is on a mission. So Brady coming in. Like the ball. Garrett Blunt trying to hit that edge again. We really really want to establish the run game, and that way we could really use the play action game. Because Blunt Force Trauma is having a great year. The second leading rusher behind LaShawn McCoy. So here we go. Tom Brady making changes at the line of scrimmage. And here we go. Hitting Deion Lewis out of the backfield. I always, James White, Deion Lewis, always get them mixed up because I hit them both so much out of the backfield. And I couldn't see the number, but here we go. Hitting that play action. Bow. Gronk, a man amongst boys. A man amongst boys. Gronk doing that, making a play like Cam Newton was in that little commercial when it was him versus a bunch of little kids in that commercial, him dragging everybody. Except Gronk's doing it against grown men. Gronk, now that is a grown man. Look at this beautiful touchdown. Just wow. Initiating contact, breaking the tackle, and then out the big tight end, outrunning everybody to the end zone. I plan to make Gronk the best receiver of all time on this franchise. Before Gronk retires, we were going to make him the leading receiver, like leader in receiving yards and touchdowns. Well, maybe not yards because that's hard. Jerry Rice's record's pretty hard to stop, pretty hard to catch up to. So Jets got the ball back here, and we are just the first big play the Jets got all game. Look at that, 53 yards, an interception. Geno's definitely not playing like Brady is right now. And we're just really just holding them from getting many yards. So Matt Forte, I don't know what Devin McCourty was doing there. Matt Forte runs it in for a touchdown. Oh, wow. You're just going to put the baby to sleep? You even hold the football for that, man. You're supposed to be holding the football for that. Supposed to put the football to sleep. But, Matt Forte, he's getting old. His mind might be going. He might be a little senile. So it's kind of, he doesn't really truly know that maybe he thought the football was still in his hands. So here we go. So we got the ball back here right before the end of the first quarter. And we're going to hit Martellus Bennett. And he's going to take it down the field. So that puts us into the second quarter. Here we go. So, Tom Brady knocking the ball, putting Chris Hogan in motion. I really love to see them put players in motion. And Gronk again. But I love to put players in motion. It really gives me a good idea if they're a man or a zone. That's why I always try to put players in motion, because I want to know what route I'll probably be looking at. So Brady hitting Edelman. Look at Brady's stats already. 9 for 11, 216 yards, and a touchdown. He is going off yards-wise. Edelman and across the middle. This is insane. 225 yards in the second quarter. Second quarter. Already on pace for 400 yards. And here we go. Hitting Amendola. They couldn't find any. They couldn't do anything to truly stop or slow us down. We are just attacking at them at all angles. Gronk again. All different paces, different angles. We are just coming at them, attacking them. Run game, pass game, and all. Blunt force trauma. Couldn't get the truck there, but still getting the first down, which you would say is more important. So we're going to put us in first down from the 13. And we go again with Julian Edelman with the touchdown. 2 touchdowns for Brady already. Going off. 24-7 lead in the second quarter. In New York. In MetLife Stadium. By the way, speaking of MetLife Stadium, are they ever not going to share the stadium with the Giants? In my lifetime. But look at that time in the pocket, and I don't know what I was doing there. It's kind of hard when the ball's thrown up in the air. It seems like the DBs just get stupid, and the receivers do good. When it's like a ball like that, they really need to fix that. But Jets end up only settling for a field goal after that, and the disrespect that Madden really inflicted on me on that play right there was just unreal. I felt just disrespected that they were going to let that happen. But I was going to put us in second down. Darrelle Revis playing against his former team. Bow. Martellus Bennett. Sooner or later, I'm going to be trying to add sound effects to these videos. I'm really doing this on a low budget kind of thing. I ain't got no mic. I'm just using I got a little tiny mic that I got from Amazon for my class. But I guess it seems to work pretty well. I ain't got no real editing stuff. I want to know how to create my own thumbnails. I also want to learn how to add music to my videos. There's a lot of things I have to learn. I mean, these are literally benchmark videos. I'm not very savvy at these yet. But, it's only time to get better. As we hit Martellus Bennett in the end zone, Tom Brady with 3 touchdowns going off in the first half. When it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. But, I'm really just new to this YouTube stuff. I really just wanted to just upload these to get my content out. I really don't have any much viewers yet. I'm really not even telling many friends about subscribing to me, but barbecue is mingle with the sack. But I feel once I get more savvy at this, I feel it will truly be good for me to get. So I'm just looking to possibly get better at these as time goes because I actually really enjoy doing this. Uploading videos to YouTube and it was Madden. I mean, I play the game so much that I didn't see why I didn't start. I mean, I started watching only two Madden YouTubers really, um, both drastically different on what they do on Madden. But I started only watching two Madden YouTubers, and that was Beast Mode TV, C4, and C4 and Beast Mode, same person, and then JML Flow. C4 does a lot of he does the Eagles a connected franchise, and I really started watching that. I actually try to keep up with it now, and I watch his rebuilds, and then JML, he does a lot of MUT and like MUT and online play, and like he does a lot of that, and he has these videos where if he like he'll expose people because people talk shit on Madden, and people try to come at him, try to tell him that he's trash and that they will destroy him, and then he embarrasses them in an entire video, and it's actually hilarious. It really makes the games interesting. But yeah, I mean, I started watching JML first, and then I wanted to like do rebuilds with my friends online, on like an online connected franchise with my friends, and I was looking up just like Madden rebuilds, what people do, and then I found beast modes, and honestly, he had the most realistic rebuilds to me, because a bunch of people always be trading, like a bunch of people just go like when they do a rebuild, like all of a sudden they just go trade for J.J. Watt, Julio Jones, Luke Kuechly, Khalil Mack, and Aaron Rodgers, like all on the same team. And I mean that's not realistic. Like I wanted to do, I did a realistic, well, I did a rebuild franchise with my friends. We all chose really bad teams, and I made certain rules. I was the Browns. One of my friends was the Jags, and my other friend was the Chargers. And I made rules that you can only trade for people that were on the trade block. Um, Once the regular season was over, I said like our regular season ended right around when the real regular season ended because we started really late, and as we hit Chris Hogan down that sideline, nice as fuck. But yeah, and so I said that once our regular season was over and everything was happening, that people could trade for those who were actually up on trade or up for trade and stuff in real life. So like after our regular season, I said, yeah, we could go trade for Richard Sherman or Brandon Cooks or um, just like a bunch of people that were like Stephon Gilmore, Martellus Bennett. Like we could go trade for them. Martellus Bennett ended up on my team anyways because he always leaves, free agency. I picked him up, and then but yeah, and then obviously through the draft, I changed people into real players, which I'm actually going to be doing on this franchise. I've actually already done it at this point. As I'm recording this, I'm already in year 2, and yeah, yeah, year 2. It's a good year, but yeah, it's I felt beast modes was definitely the most innovated and probably realistic. It does rebuilds. Like, yeah, it's not like the tag realistic. I mean, that you post on there. I know some people don't really think it's realistic. For the most part, I definitely get the concept of which he's going about it. We're trading the older people that way because he wants to do the simulation and he wants to win the Super Bowl within 5 years. And yeah, I just feel that he did it pretty well. It's a very innovative way of rebuilding, and it makes sense, and it's definitely in depth. So like I respect his, and so I'm probably like once I'm later and more savvy on YouTube stuff, like making thumbnails and music and everything, I'll probably actually do my own rebuilds as well. But I'm gonna do one rebuild format with simulation. I'm gonna do a different one with me actually playing, probably for Madden 18 as we hit like as blunt force trauma walks into the end zone. Yeah, but I just feel like that's gonna be a great way to do everything. But now, changing the subject, as we come back to the game, we end up going. Nothing happens for a long time in the game as we just jump into this fourth quarter, and here we go. We are getting pressure on Gino. I actually felt really bad for Gino. I felt real bad for Gino for all the pressure we were getting. Barkevius Mingo, Eric Rowe, Trey Flowers, Dante Hightower. I was bringing the pressure. Jabal Sheard, Rob Ninkovich. I was bringing the pressure with everybody, you know, as we hit Trey Flowers on there this time. But I really felt I was disrespecting Gino. So after that, they didn't end up doing anything. So we get the ball back, get dinking down the field a little bit. I think just like one set of chains. As we hit Danny Amendola. Brady threading the needle. I know I was lucky I know I was really lucky for getting that completion. Probably should have been a pick, but you know, when you have a great quarterback, you can do things like this. Because you know he's going to hit him right in the stomach. So it's just more of like, hopefully just the game doesn't screw you. So James White gets tackled over there. They try to strip the ball, but James White ain't going to fumble. He did earlier in the season with that exact animation. But we ain't doing that this time. As Brady hacks the ball and we hit James White once again. See, that's what I was talking about earlier when I was saying James White and Deion Lewis. I hit them both out of the backfield so much that I get it mixed up. James White is definitely my workhorse out of the backfield, though. James White does not get carries very much. Deion Lewis does, and obviously Blunt. But James White is definitely a receiver out of the backfield. James White, big part of our offense. Don't really know how I would do without him. But here we go. Julian Edelman. You know, I'm trying to get them yards. Just trying. As we, 464 yards. That is a monstrous day. Bow. Bennett. He didn't want it bad enough. He didn't want it. Clearly. That's clear as day. 7 receptions, 94 yards, and a touchdown for Bennett. And that is just a great game. And Tom Brady doing what he does best, QB sneaks. Best quarterback of all time at QB sneaks. Well, best immobile quarterback at QB sneaks, because we all know Brady can't run. I mean, y'all will say that Brady ain't got no wheels. Sometimes Brady got wheels. Maybe I'm just biased. But see, I watch every single game. I do not miss a game. Bow. You know, Barkevius Mingo with another sack. I will say I am defensively, when I have Barkevius Mingo on the Patriots anyways, don't get it too twisted. I am one of the best Madden players in the world when I have Barkevius Mingo and playing with the Patriots. That was the first time I'm doing a screen pass where I didn't perfectly guard it, but I mean, hey, it worked out. Stripping that ball with Jabal Sheard, Barkevius Mingo picking it up. Matt Forte, you after that one touchdown you got, you ain't doing nothing, bruh. You ain't doing that. We putting you on lock, bruh. This is a division matchup. We don't like y'all. You don't like us. And Jabal Sheard with that strip sack. With that strip tackle, bruh. Beautiful. Barkevius Mingo picking it up, making it look easy. I wish he could have just scooped it and scored, but I mean, that's what I always learned. In football, we scoop and score. You don't fall on it. But here we go. As we hit LeGarrette Blunt going. When that tackle button, bro, I swear, like nobody presses it that fast. A lot of times when it's X, I screw up because I played Xbox for so long. I still kind of, no, I don't. I ain't gonna lie, I don't play my Xbox. Ever since I got my PS4 and Madden, I just do not touch my Xbox. But I'm still screwed up with the X because X is on the left button instead of the bottom of that little diamond, or yeah, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of annoying, but I swear the computer presses the button battles way too easy. Brady has 509 passing yards. Yes, we didn't end up doing anything for a long time, so we just decided to just disrespect them and get that touchdown instead of settling for a field goal. So like I said, I don't like the Jets. I was going to keep our starters in, all of that, because I do not like the Jets. So here we go. Jets don't do anything, and we get a little bit of time right there. We get a little bit of time left. Because, we chasing something. What you probably saw by the name, 522 yards for Tom Brady. Yeah, you probably saw for the name. We're chasing something right now. Personally, I honestly was just trying to score, and I didn't even realize, I didn't even keep track of what I was doing. But you'll see. So we end up doing that play, and we're gonna do it again. Why wouldn't we? It's gonna work out for us. We're really just trying to rack up things. Even calling timeouts, we are completely disrespecting. We are chasing something. We are chasing after history. Wow, James White. Deion Lewis, actually. Wow. Normally James White's on that play. But here we go. James White must have been tired. So Tom Brady with 582 yards. That is a record. That is a record. 140. Oh, man, I was only 140 QB rating. 242 yards out of LeGarrette Blount. And Julian Edelman with a great game. Gronk and Bennett, 112 and 94 yards. Both have touchdowns. That was ridiculous. Boston Tea Party is back. Boston Tight End Party is back, baby. As we have Atlanta Roberts leading the team in tackles. Barkevius Mingo in second. 3 QB sacks. Trey Flowers, Atlanta Roberts, Barkevius Mingo, all with sacks, and Logan Ryan with that beautiful interception. I was early off in the game. So that ends up taking us back. So we're going to advance this week as we end up going to week 13 against the Rams. But anybody that's watching this, I hope you liked it. Start smashing that like button and subscribe. I'll definitely get out more videos as time goes on, as we try to look for some people to resign. No, Matt Lango, we don't need you. We don't need Matt Lango. He ain't doing much for us. In real life, I kind of like him, but this game, he's just not doing it. So, yep. Thank you to anybody that's watching this. I really hope y'all like what you're seeing, and thank you again. As we wrap this up, again, it's Elon, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.